So I'm going to introduce you to our final act for this evening, the Sundar Trio. Leading the group is the sunny sax man himself, Sundar Viswanathan, a JUNO-winning saxophonist, flutist, vocalist, and composer. He has shared the world stage with national and international artists, including Wynton Marsalis, Vijay Iyer, Kenny Wheeler, and so many more. His world jazz group Avatar won the 2022 Juno Award for the Best Jazz Album of the Year with their critically acclaimed album World View. Sundar's music has been featured on CBC Radio, Jazz FM, WBAI, Radio Bombay, and College Radio nationally and internationally. On the bass, we have Ben Dwyer, who has worked professionally in music for over 10 years and has performed and recorded with various artists across the musical spectrum. Tone production, time, feel, and a sense of playfulness and openness are all hallmarks of Ben's playing. He now lives in Toronto after stints in Montreal and Vancouver and performs regularly around the city with many of Toronto's brightest musicians. On keyboards, we have Ewan Farncombe, a Juno-nominated pianist and composer based out of Toronto. He's been on the professional scene for nearly a decade. He has played on various recordings with numerous bands, earning his reputation as a highly skilled musician. While attending Humber College, he received several prestigious awards, including the Hinatian Foundation Oscar Peterson Award. While jazz is Ewan's passion, he is a versatile player and is known to play many genres. Please welcome the Sundar Trio.
Thank you, Vanya. Thanks to everybody for having us here. Thank you for inviting us. We're really happy to be here, and it's an honor to share the stage with so many great artists just before us. I want to let you know a little bit about this music that we're going to play for you tonight. We're going to play three pieces, and I've changed the order. I don't know if the order's not up. Changed the order a little bit. We're going to start with Samsara, the first movement of the Kanishka Suite. I'll tell you a little bit about this one before we go on. I wrote this, a long time ago, probably 15, 20 years ago. But this was written as part of a three-movement suite. The first movement is Samsara, second movement is Moksha, and the third movement is Ahimsa. And this comes from different parts of different ideas or thinking or different concepts that come out of the Hindu philosophy. And the first one, Samsara, has to do with the overall idea of the cycle of life and death, and the continuation based on the belief in reincarnation. And the second movement is Moksha, which is the release, the emancipation from this cycle. The third movement is called Ahimsa, which is basically the idea of nonviolence, the concept of nonviolence. And I wrote this composition because I was inspired by, and of course, brokenhearted by the Air India plane crash in 1985. Many of my friends run that plane, and so I have a connection to that whole event that happened. And so I wrote this piece called the Kanishka Suite because the plane that went down was called Kanishka. So this is the first movement, Samsara. I'll just talk here. So that one featured Ewan Farcombe. Let's hear it for Ewan. So after a composition written about such heavy material, I'm going to play another one which is a bit less intense, but still something that is one of the things in life that we go through. So this is the next piece I wrote is called, I got the wrong one up here, called Mohinika. So Mohinika, this is one of those pieces, okay, it's about a girl, all right? So this is about one of those things when you develop a relationship in your mind, and then you run through the whole relationship, through the beginning of the relationship, middle of the relationship, the end of the relationship, before there was even a relationship. So this is one of imagination relationships called Mohinika. Or the girl that never was. No, no,